Brokoli canavarından herkese merhaba arkadaşlar. Max Payne 3'ün 13. bölümüyle sizlerle birlikteyim.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't.
Ben çok özür dilerim, kız kardeşini öldürdü.
I paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will.
Ne kadar yakışıklı Max Payne.
But not right now.
Max, pardon.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
You say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the UFEC. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase.
Polis merkezine bıraktı
I had
bizi.
to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ela. Ah!
Polisler de işin içindeydi, biliyorsunuz.
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai fudeu! Meu conta não deve tomar no cu, pô.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí. Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desvia.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Aqui que você vai acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu! Escondeu, filha da puta! Otário!
Oo, adam kendini asmış.
Segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Sorgu odasına getirdiler. Ne yaptığını sanıyorsun? Sen ne yaptığını sanıyorsun?
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here? I don't understand. I can't
Anlamıyorum
hear you.
sizi.
What are you
What
doing
are you
here?
doing here? Me in the ear. Hey, answer me. What are you doing here? Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Oralar kurşun geçirmiyormuş, onu anladık.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Oralara bakar mısınız? Böyle polis mi olur?
About the only friend I had left in that town. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations.
Oh.
Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver com aquilo. Prometo, cara. Tua última chance. Me dá um nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão. Isso é tudo que eu sei. É isso,
Öl lan pislik. Oh.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, it seemed I was too.
Çok güzel. Lan.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
İyi ateş ediyorlar vallahi.
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Gerizekalı. Hazır. Mal ya, mal. Vallahi.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Ah! Sikeceğim ama ya. Bir saniye.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Öyle artık.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking. Drunk it, then blown my head off.
Porra, você tá tentando fazer?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Lan. Kim bu ya? Sinirlendim. Yeri oradan başlatırsa söverim ama.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Lan.
Police food. The same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Kamera görüntülerini mi sileceğim? Ne yapacağım?
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
siktir ya. Burası zormuş.
E aí, fera? Prova pouquinho disso aqui.
Hiç gözükmesem olmuyor mu?
Essa porra tem que morrer como todo mundo!
Tem certeza que quer fazer isso? Caralho! Que pariu! Esse que eu abri fogo!
Burası zor! Piçler!
Toma, filho da puta!
Preste atenção na luta! Ah, não tem como você sobreviver! Você não tem chance nenhuma! Você!
Alguém vai te enterrar, meu!
Ölün ama.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. I saw the elevator doors were open. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Tô caindo fora, me dá um abraço! Ai, isso não tá cheirando bem!
Ninguém atira em mim!
Tá me ouvindo? Sou melhor que você, cuzão! Traga esse traseiro aqui, eu te dou cobertura.
Ya bu ne ya?
Faz o que quer, caralho!
Çocuğu öl, öl, öl, öl, öl, öl, öl, öl. Öl amına kodumun oğlu ya.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. They had their body armor, I had mine. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last.
Aa,
It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks. And there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos.
Passos, pardon.
North to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Não parem de atirar!
Lan piç.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
attı lan
tear
o.
gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. That would have been too easy.
Kim attı lan o gaza?
The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. The bastards had me locked in. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Teşekkürler.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Bomba yok oymuş.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Agora!
Você vai morrer! Vai matar! Não foi...
Ölün ha.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't going to find any answers in the forensics lab.
Oh.
I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda!
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada!
Vou mudar de posição! Me deixa daqui! Continua feito, fala nesse filho, filho de uma puta, pô!
Agora!
Vai, caralho, é sua chance, vai! Corre, diabo!
Todos seguindo adiante rumo ao alvo! Vai, acabe com esse filho da puta! Ele me pegou! Ele me pegou!
Bate de frente!
Passa, filha, atira!
Sol taraftan ateş et.
Atingido!
Benim çok hatam vardı, özür.
Sussa, sussa, cara! Com você, pô!
Piç. Başladı ya.
Tô caindo fora, me segura! Traga!
Você tá bem? Qual foi, mano? Ah, pariu, só cagada!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Aynen. Ver
It
abi
was a
ya.
little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
Abi giysene festi.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Atirem nele!
Gerizekalı arkadaş yazdı.
Aksiyon patlaması yaşıyorum ya.
Atira no filho da puta, porra!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Az kaldı. Orada adamlar var.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
O nasıl lan? Vurdular onu. O nasıl oldu?
Sou melhor que você!
Mas que porra é essa? Estou dizendo... Vamos! Estou me deslocando!
Geldiler.
Dando cobertura! Vou encontrar um túmulo pra você, otário! Obrigado, socorro! Ai, meu Deus, não! Você precisa de ajuda, mano!
Hey!
Oy oy oy.
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Presta atenção!
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Demek ki öyle Rambo gibi yürümeyeceğiz.
Vou te matar!
You've served your purpose! This is where it ends!
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
And you hope it... Do you even know what you're getting for? Give Rodrigo my regards!
Oraya nasıl gideceğiz?
You're even crazier than I thought! I hoped I'd be the one to kill you! I'll think of you when I get my promotion! Thank you for all the fine work!
O şerefsizi nasıl öldüreceğiz ya?
You were doing so well! You had to go and spoil it! I hope it wasn't worth it!
Allah Allah.
You should know when to walk away! Why do you think you're not dead already?
Anladım, onu şey yapacağız. Tamam olayı çözdüm ben. Dur. Allah olayı çözdüm. Tamam dur. Evet, kaçıyor. Öl lan öl.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything! Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Bak, kardeşimiz vardı ya. Victor da onların
I was
içinde.
wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say,
Çeviriyorum ama İngilizcem
I just want
nasıldı?
to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Cachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Evet arkadaşlar, burada sonlandırıyorum. 14. bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize dikkat edin arkadaşlarım. Bay bay.